Good morning, this is Tony. I'm going to try to help you guys identify some plants by their leaves so you're not pulling them when you're pulling weeds this spring. It's easy to do. I've done it myself and I still do it occasionally, not knowing, when I plant something new and I forget to label it or the label's falling out or whatever. So we're going to start off with some spring bulbs. These right here are tulips. Tulip leaves look like this. When they first start coming out of the ground, they look more like that. Okay, this is what the plant looks like when it gets to be adult size. Okay, these are hyacinths. Hyacinths, when they first start coming out of the ground, all these leaves are all bunched up together. And this is like a little cone-shaped mound. This is what they look like when they're adults. They're blooming. This is kind of what they look like when they first start coming up. Trying to look for some more spring bulbs here. Okay, this one, if I can get my shadow out of the way. This right here is a grape hyacinth. They have leaves that look very similar to weeds or grass. They get this little purple flower on them. Those are something you're almost gonna have to mark before you start pulling weeds. You should have these things marked in the fall when you plant them the best you can, because they're very hard to tell the leaves of those between grass and weeds. This is what it looks like when it's an adult and it's blooming. This is another spring blooming flower. This is called a primrose. Primroses have leaves very similar to plantain, which is a weed. So that's another thing you have to be really careful when you're weeding, so you're not weeding that out. Looking for a daffodil next so you can see what they look like. I have quite a few that have already bloomed and are done. Here's one that's actually blooming. Let me get my shadow out of the way again. Okay. Again, these look very similar to grass. This is another thing but when they first come up, they're kind of bunched together. This is what your daffodil looks like when it's blossoming. I've got several different varieties, but the leaves are all pretty much the same. They're very long, thin, look like grass. Alright, I think that's going to be it for this one, and then I'll do another one later. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.